Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything around you, your life, your memories, the entire universe, might not be real. What if we are all just lines of code in a supercomputer, living out our days in a digital playground built by beings far more advanced than ourselves? This is the mind-bending proposition of the simulation hypothesis. The idea that our reality is not fundamental but rather a meticulously crafted illusion. It might sound like something straight out of the Matrix, but believe it or not, some of the brightest minds in science, technology, and philosophy are taking this idea very seriously. So, buckle up, space cadets, as we embark on a cosmic journey to explore the tantalizing possibility that we are living in a simulation.
Let's say for a moment that we are living in a simulation. The first question that pops into my head is, why? Why would anyone go through the trouble of creating a universe as vast and complex as ours?
Well, one possibility is that our simulators are a highly advanced civilization, maybe even our own descendants from the distant future, using simulations to study their past, kind of like an immersive history book.
Or perhaps we are witnessing the ultimate science experiment, a controlled environment to observe the emergence of life and consciousness.
Then there's the possibility that our creators are not biological at all, but rather a super-intelligent AI, using our simulated universe as a testing ground for its own inscrutable purposes.
Of course, we can't rule out the possibility that the beings behind the curtain are utterly beyond our comprehension, operating on principles that we can't even begin to fathom.
But here's the kicker. Some physicists argue that if simulations are possible and a civilization could create a universe filled with them, then statistically speaking, it's more likely that we are living in a simulation than not. Think about it. If there's just one real universe and countless simulated ones, the odds of us being in the original are astronomically slim. It's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about reality, isn't it?
Now, you might be thinking, Neil, this is all very interesting, but is there any actual evidence to support this simulation idea?
Well, let's dive into some of the strange quirks of our universe that have some folks scratching their heads. First up, we have the mind-boggling concept of fine-tuning. The fundamental constants of physics, like the strength of gravity or the charge of an electron, seem to be perfectly calibrated for the existence of stars, planets, and life itself. Even the slightest tweak to these constants, and the universe as we know it would be a completely different story. This fine-tuning is so precise that some physicists have proposed that our universe might be the result of deliberate design.
Next, we have the realm of quantum mechanics, where things get really weird. The observer effect, for example, suggests that the act of observing a quantum system actually